Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Rajwant Kaur from DAV College Jalandhar. Today we are going to talk on module promotion decision from paper marketing management, and after completing this module you will be able to describe the concept of promotion. You can explain various components of promotion myths. You can distinguish push and pull strategy of the promotion, and you will be able to suggest how effective promotion strategy may be developed. So first of all, what is the meaning of promotion? Promotion, it is the process of marketing communication which attempts to inform, persuade and remind its target markets through personal and impersonal means about company and its brand. It acts as a powerful tool and creates a link between marketer, that is company, and the consumer. Marketing communication, it is necessary as a superb product, best package and a fair price cannot ensure sale of product unless people they are made aware of its existence. So a promotion can stimulate, it can stimulate demand and capture it from the rivals and maintain it. Let us now discuss the objectives of promotion. Promotion, it aims at communicating marketing information to consumers and sellers. So the key objectives of promotion can be summarized as to inform, to persuade and to remind. So the company can inform the target market through the promotion about new product, brand, new pack size or a new feature of the product, then about a reduction in the price or new offers like buy one get one free or more quantity at the same price. Through promotion, it also inform about the opening of new outlet in the region like Reliance or Big Bazaar. Then working of the product through demonstration as a information through the promotional tool. New packaging of the product can be provided. Then multiple uses of the product, it can be informed through the promotion. Introduction of new technologies in the market or genuineness of the product or company when some wrong or negative perceptions have emerged, as happened in case of Maggi noodles. Then promotion is also used as a tool to inform about the competitive advantage of the product or service. Then another objective is to persuade. So promotional strategies aims at influencing buyers' behavior to take a desired action. It usually focuses on insisting the consumers to buy now, as happens in case of limited stock offers. Then initiating the brand switching in the favor of the company. So the promotional strategy is followed just to persuade the customers. Then stimulating the demand and creating brand preferences. This may be one objective of the promotional strategy. Then insisting the consumer to stay loyal to the brand, that is creating brand loyalty. Then there is one more objective of the promotion, that is to remind. So as there is stiff competition in the consumer goods market and companies have to consistently remind the customer about a brand, a product and its competitive advantage, the companies aim to remind the occasion of use, as Cadbury chocolates advertisement reminds customer about its use on Raksha Bandhan. So obviously here the promotion is to remind the customers. Then to remind brand to maintain brand recall. And again the companies aim to remind the need to buy to fulfill near future demand. And this is particularly true in case of seasonal goods like woolen clothes, water coolers. So here the purpose of the promotion is to remind the customers. What is promotion myths? Promotion myths, it consists of a group of communication tools which marketing executives use to communicate with the target audience. The marketer tries to create a most favorable blend of all promotion elements just to influence buyer's behavior and his process of decision making. Sales can be promoted through an effective promotion mix: advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations. These are the important elements of promotion mix. Different elements of promotion mix, these are used by the companies, depend on marketing objectives and certain other factors.
So, okay, what is advertising? Advertising is paid form of communication of goods, services, or ideas by an identified sponsor, which is directed at a mass audience. The sponsor, advertiser, that is the seller, he pays for time or space used in media in which his advertisement appears: magazines, newspapers, radio, television, posters, hoardings, direct mail. These are the different media used by the advertisers to influence and induce the viewers, readers, or listeners to buy the advertised products. Sales promotion, it refers to short-term special selling efforts to accelerate sales. It is promotional activity which provides monetary and non-monetary incentives to spark an immediate reaction from the target consumers through consumer sales promotion, and from dealers or firms salesperson through trade promotions. Then consumer sales promotion, it pull a product or service by stimulating demand, and trade promotions push a product or a service by arousing enthusiasm among the channel members to sell more of a particular brand. Sales promotion, it influences purchase behavior and provides immediate incentive to buy. Sales promotion tools provide marvelous results when supported by advertising and personal selling.
Let us discuss now about personal selling. Personal selling, it refers to direct personal contact between a representative and one or more prospective customers to influence the customer in a purchase decision. It involves securing information about buyers' unsatisfied needs and wants by the salesman, and supplying information about goods and services to the prospective buyers. Sales talk and product demonstrations, these play an important role in personal selling. Public relations, under public relation as component of marketing mix, we cover public relations and also publicity, which aims at protecting and promoting the company's image through a number of programs and activities. Public relations include certain activities like event sponsorship, cause related marketing programs, and consumer training programs. There is a lot of difference between advertising and sales promotion. Like advertising, it aims at developing a favorable attitude of a consumer towards product and moving him to the point of purchase, whereas sales promotion, it aims at making consumer to take a favorable purchase decision by providing inducements. In advertising, companies marketing objective may be long term as well as short term. The long term objective may be developing brand loyalty. A short term objective can be increasing sales, whereas in case of sales promotion, a company is having just short term objective. Then advertising media which is used in advertising, It includes audiovisual, press, outdoor, etc. And as far as sales promotion is concerned, the sales promotion media includes dealer schemes, consumer contests, samples, prices, etc. Advertising is more effective in pre-transaction and post-transaction phase, whereas a sales promotion, it is more effective in a transaction phase. Advertising is more frequent and repetitive, but sales promotion, it is undertaken to achieve a short-term specific marketing objective, hence it is not repetitive. There is difference between advertising and personal selling, and we can differentiate it on various points. Like in case of advertising, a company interacts with the target market impersonally, but in personal selling there is face to face contact, consumer or the prospect. In case of advertising, advertising agency is not the employee of the company, but in personal selling, salesman is employee of the company. Then consumer cannot be individually identified. In case of advertising, media is TV, newspaper, and radio, whereas in personal selling, consumer can be individually identified. Then another point of difference is advertising has pull effect, whereas personal selling has push effect. Advertising is more effective and intense in a pre and post transactional phase, whereas personal selling is more intense in transactional phase. Promotion can be studied as a tool of communication. So it is an important tool of marketing communication. It presents messages to the target market through various channels of communication. The messages are meant to create favorable response of target audience through a company's product or service. The company attempts to get feedback from the consumers to know just effectiveness of communication. Consumers' response, reaction, and interpretation of the message can be understood with the help of audience surveys, dealers, salesmen, or other consumer information channel. And this feedback helps the company in improving and modifying its product or service. The marketing communication process, it comprises of sender, encoding of message, then message channel, decoding of message, then receiver, and the last one is feedback, which is very important. Promotion can be viewed as a tool to stimulate demand. Promotion tries to influence consumers' attitudes, beliefs, preferences, and their buying behavior. The effectiveness of promotion, it lies in consumers' response to messages, which may be represented by actual purchase or change in behavior. Response hierarchy models developed by the management thinkers or experts, these are used to study how consumers they respond to messages. So these models outline the different stages of consumer involvement and response to the messages. The models assume that consumers they respond to marketing message in cognitive, that is learn, then affective, which means feel, and cognitive, which means do. In this sequence, the consumer respond to marketing message. So attention or awareness, this is the first stage of response. Marketers through promotion, they try to draw the attention of consumers to the messages, but it alone will not lead to action. marketers through personal selling or sales promotion, they create opportunities for the customers to get a feel of the product. So it creates interest and stimulates their desire to acquire the products. Through different promotional tools, consumers are convinced of product superiority over the competitors' products, which compel them to act. So there are various factors affecting promotion mix, and these factors can be nature of product, target market, stages in the product life cycle, availability of funds, and type of buying decisions, push and pull strategy. So, keeping in mind these factors, a company should use an appropriate promotion tool. Let us
Let us
discuss these
discuss these
factors in
factors in
detail
detail
by
by
taking
taking
one by
one by
one
one
each
each
factor.
factor.
So,
So,
number
number
one
one
is
is a
nature of
nature of
product.
product.
The
The
industrial
industrial
products,
products,
these are
these are
customized
customized
to
to
buyer's
buyer's
specification.
specification.
So,
So,
personal
personal
selling it
selling,
is
it is
best
best
suited
suited
to sell
to
these
sell these
products.
products.
Advertising will
Advertising
not
will
serve
not serve
purpose in
purpose in
such
such
cases.
cases.
However,
However,
some
some
companies which
companies
are
which are
dealing in
dealing in
industrial
industrial
goods,
goods,
they have
they have
used
used
advertising to
advertising to
build or
build or
protect corporate
corporate
image.
image.
Industrial
Industrial
goods,
goods,
these
these
can be
can be
promoted
promoted
through
through
sales
sales
engineer
engineer
or
or
journals.
journals.
Consumer
Consumer
products
products
can be
can be
categorized
categorized
as
as
convenience or
convenience or
shopping
shopping
or
or
specialty
specialty
products.
products.
So, for
So, for
specialty
specialty
products,
products,
the
the
promotion can
promotion
be
can
done
be
through
done through
selective
selective
medias
medias
like
like
journals,
journals,
personal
personal
selling.
selling.
And
And
as far
as
as
far as
convenience
convenience
products are
products are
concerned,
concerned,
so
so
these are
these are
the
the
mass
mass
selling
selling
consumer
consumer
goods.
goods.
So
So
these can
these
be
can be
promoted
promoted
through
through
radio
radio
or
or
newspaper
newspaper
or
or
television.
television.
Even
Even
sales
sales
promotions can
promotions
be
can be
initiated
initiated
for such
for such
products.
products.
Then
Then
comes
comes
the
the
target market, the sex, age, background of the target market. These all will determine the use of promotion tools, toys or cosmetics. These can be better promoted through television. Press media will not be suitable to such products which are meant for children. A convenience product which is targeted at rural market, it will it would call for the use of consumer education or customer education. In such markets, advertising supported by personal selling, it will help in boosting the sales. So it will serve as communication tool and also support the distribution channels. Niche market products, these are meant for loyal, educated and concentrated group of customers. The promotion strategy in this case, it will focus on building basically the long term relationship. So a selective and informative advertising, it will work for such products. The stages in the product life cycle, that is also important, and promotional strategy is influenced by this. During the introductory stage, there is need to create awareness and knowledge about the product. So promotion strategy should be such as to trigger a need and establish product utility. Product displays and publicity supported by advertising can be relied upon to promote such products. The purpose of promotion, it will be different when the product reaches growth stage. As the product is known to the consumers, therefore the focus will be to build brand preference through advertising. In this case, there will be shift from creating awareness to increasing the customer base. Public relations and sales promotion, these can be used to support advertising. When the product which is reaching the maturity stage, or it is at the maturity stage, it faces the tough competition and declining sale. So to retain customers for mature products, firm can focus on consumer sales promotion and trade promotion. Huge expenditure on advertising in this case, it will prove a sheer wastage for such products which are at this stage. When a product moves to the decline stage, only sales promotion techniques can be resorted to. Availability of funds, it also affects the promotion mix. The new entrants, they may lack funds to use the advertising, personal selling or sales promotion tools. So they can go for publicity to create awareness among the customers. But if established firms, they do not face any financial crunch, they can adopt any promotional tool. A promotion tool, it is also determined by the type of buying decisions. Complex decisions, these require assurance and conviction. So personal selling is best suited in such cases. Even a company's website can also play a significant role in providing information and assisting buyers in decision making. For simple routine nature buying decisions, as these require reminder communication to maintain brand recall, so consumer sales promotions, these are used to keep customer interested in the brand. Trade promotion can also be used to get good shelf space at retail outlet. Then another factor which may affect the decision regarding the promotion a tool to be used, that is a push and pull strategy. Push strategy, it aims at assisting the dealers in increasing sales, whereas the purpose of pull strategy, it is to encourage customers or end users. A company that wants to use pull strategy, it should use advertising or sales promotion. But a company which is opting push strategy, it must go for the personal selling. However, company can use a combination of different promotion tools when push and pull strategy both are followed by it.
Let us have an idea now about promotion strategy. Strategy, it lays down the broad principles and programs by which company tries to secure an advantage over the competitors. Promotional strategy, it charts out the communication program to be followed for achieving marketing objectives. Promotional strategy, it aims at stimulating demand, creating brand awareness, and developing the brand loyalty. A company can use a push or pull strategy. These are the promotion strategies, or it can use a combination of both. A pull strategy, it relies heavily on marketing communications to stimulate demand and pull the customer into the retail store. So under pull strategy, all the efforts of promotion, these are directed at the target market, that is our consumers. And then consumers demand the desired products from the retailer. The retailer in turn demands the products from the wholesalers, who are compelled to stock those products by approaching the manufacturer. So thus the request for the product starts from the consumers and finally moves to the manufacturer. Whereas a push strategy, it relies heavily on the distribution channel to stimulate demand by pushing the product. Under push strategy, the manufacturer, he directs all the promotional efforts primarily on the middleman, that is wholesalers and retailers. Product is pushed through the distribution channel. So the flow of promotion and goods, it moves from the producer to the wholesaler, and from the wholesaler to the retailer, and from retailer to the consumer. So most consumer goods manufacturers, they usually use a push pull strategy, that is mix strategy, to sell their products. The proportion of pull and push, it may differ according to the requirements of market situation. Salesmen, they are used to they use push they are used to push the product through the marketing channel, while advertising and sales promotion pull the customers and support the personal selling to accelerate sales. Thus, all the tools of the promotion, these work together.
So now I'm going to discuss about the guidelines for designing effective promotion strategy. So for this, certain steps rather these should be followed. That is identifying the target audience, determining the objective, and designing the promotion message, selecting appropriate channel of promotion, and establishing the promotion objective budget. So for determining the promotion budget, there are lots of methods available. Some of them are the method which is affordable. Second one is percentages of sales method. Another method to determine the promotion budget is competitive parity method. And there is one more method, that is objective and task method.
So, students, let us summarize what we have learned from this module. Promotion, it is a process of marketing communication which attempts to inform, persuade, and remind its target markets through personal and impersonal means about company and its brand. It acts as a powerful tool and creates a link between marketer, that is company, and the consumer. Company uses different tools of promotion which are described as promotion mix, advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations. These are the important elements of promotion mix. Advertising, it is a paid form of communication of goods, services, or ideas by an identified sponsor, which is directed at mass audience. Magazines, newspaper, radio, television, posters, hoardings, direct mail. These are the different media used by advertisers to influence and induce the viewers, readers, or listeners to buy the advertised products. Sales promotion, it refers to short-term selling, special selling efforts to accelerate sales. It is a promotional activity which provides monetary and non-monetary incentives just to spark an immediate reaction from the target consumer sales promotion, and from dealers or firm salesperson, which is called as trade promotion. Personal selling, it refers to direct personal contact between a sales representative and one or more prospective customers to influence the customer in a purchase situation. Public relations and publicity aims at protecting and promoting the company's image through number of programs and activities. Thus, there are various promotion tools available, and a company should use an appropriate tool by considering certain factors such as a nature of product, target market, a type of buying decisions, and availability of funds. Promotion, it is a tool of marketing communications. The marketing communication process, it comprises of sender, encoding of message, message channel, decoding of message, receiver, and feedback. Different models, these are developed by management practitioners, which are used to study how consumers they respond to the messages. So these models assume that consumers respond to marketing messages in cognitive, that is learn, affective, that means feel, and cognitive, that means do. This is the sequence. Promotion strategy, it charts out the communication program to be followed to achieve the marketing objectives. Promotion policy can be push strategy or pull strategy. Push strategy, must it aims at assisting dealers in increasing the sales, whereas the purpose of pull strategy is to encourage customers or the end users. A company can use a push or pull promotion strategy, or it can use a combination of both. A promotion strategy should be intelligently formulated, and it must pass through various stages, namely identifying the target market, then determining the objectives, designing the promotion message, selecting the appropriate channels of promotion, and establishing the promotion budget. It is essential to take the feedback and measure the effectiveness of promotion strategy so as to make necessary changes in communication program and product offerings or services. Effectiveness of promotion can be measured in terms of increase in demand or brand awareness or purchase intention. Thank you.